Hey y'all, Faith Kelly and Caswyn Moon here, and we just released the 50 years music video today on the Faith Kelly YouTube channel, and we're really excited about it. So we just wanted to pop in here and tell you a little bit about it, and yeah, man, just give you a little update on what's been going on. And guess what? We have mics, so we're gonna check this out. I'm hoping this sounds good. You guys can let me know in the comments. Say something, Caswyn.
I've been jonesing for some Joyride.
Ooh, I would love some Joyride.
Awesome.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I miss Ryan Trahan's 50 years.
Blue raspberry strips today, man. I like Sweet Tooth is, you know, the old Bat Factory should carry Joyride.
Yeah. Well, they got Mr. B, so they should definitely have some Ryan Trahan in there. Yeah. So guys, you know, today is my birthday. The next few days, we're gonna be doing some fun stuff. Tonight we got open mic over at the Tango Cafe. I can't promise this is going to be posted in time for that. We'll find out. Tomorrow, of course, we'll be at the Dale. Friday, I believe we'll be at Pelkey's for a little birthday celebration. And then Saturday is a very special show at the Dale. We will be doing, that's the big birthday bash, because in reality, the past 5 birthdays I've celebrated at the Dale in one way or another. And since it's a Wednesday, it's kind of a weird day, but I got to be with my homies, man. That open mic, man, I think the first open mic at the Dale that I might have been to, it might have been my second one.
It was your birthday.
It was going into my birthday.
It was a birthday open mic.
And it was like, oh, okay, I'm home now.
Here we are.
So yeah, y'all. I also just want to say thank you guys. There's been a lot of very kind messages and whatnot to me and about the music video today, and I'm just really grateful and very happy to be surrounded by so much freaking love. So we're actually on our way to go to one of our favorite places to eat, which is Ollie Gray's out in Callicoon, and we might hang out at Hector's for a minute.
I asked Faith Kelly, I said, do you want to go somewhere for lunch or dinner today for your birthday?
I said Ollie Gray's.
She's like, I want to go to Ollie's.
Oh, they have the best veggie burgers. And I eat regular meat too, but man, you know.
They just have, you know, honestly.
Everything is good
for
there.
Around here, in this area specifically, they have the best food.
Yeah, they really do.
And most people are like, where's that?
Yeah, it's a little lost secret.
Uh-oh. Come on, Lulu.
Come on, Lulu. We are also...
we're going to be doing this all the way across the country.
Yeah, guys. We're also going to revamp the van fundraiser. We got some kind of news yesterday that isn't making us super confident about the drive, but I think we're going to just go for it, because we are leaving for tour in 2 weeks, exactly. And Lulu might have a transmission issue.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it might be a transmission issue. She's got almost 280,000 miles on her. And we are going to need a new van. We're hoping we could get her fixed and that we could get several more tours out of her. And we're hoping we can at least get this one, Lulu's last run. So,
well, we're going regardless.
Keep an eye out for that. Hey, man, if you want to get me a birthday gift and a Dodge Grand Caravan, just like Lulu, would be sick.
I can't stand it when people use that word, irregardless.
Irregardless?
It's not even a real word. It's just like some people say it just because they think it sounds smart.
Irregardless?
Just say regardless.
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 Did I just say it?
You just said irregardless.
I did?
No. Before that you said it, but not. You didn't say it.
I think I said regardless.
You said regardless. Yeah.
Irregardless is like a different kind of...
It's a dumb word. Don't use it.
But yeah, guys, we are going to revamp the van fundraiser, and this whole tour is pretty much going to be a van raiser. So we're trying to manifest Lulu's relief and just kind of need those safe travel vibes. Because, man, this tour is... Everything about it is every show I'm excited about. And
if anybody out there is or knows a good transmission guy or gal, please let us know.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we need someone to check it out.
Yeah, we just got to get it diagnosed.
We got to get it diagnosed. The one guy we called, it wasn't available until the second week of December, and I'm like, well, we'll be home by then.
Yeah, we'll be back by then.
So we're kind of in a bit of, you know... But here's the thing is, if you're going to be a touring musician...
I like that Cassie told us to go get the big white van. She's like, just go get the big white van. I'm like, oh, I wish.
I wish, but man...
I'd love to tour in the Gorilla Toss van.
Me too.
That'd be cool.
Except the gas.
Yeah.
It is a gas guzzler.
We don't know that.
Pete told me.
Oh, okay.
It takes a lot of gas.
It takes a lot of gas.
Oh, man, I wonder how their tour is going.
I bet you it's going great.
Man.
They got a nice little Sprinter going on.
So, you know, I've been on tours with bad transmissions before in the past, not this van. And you can go pretty far with one, but
We don't really know if that's what it is, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like it's a mystery.
Yeah, it's kind of a mystery issue.
And
I mean, she's old. She's not old, but she's got a lot of miles on her.
Nobody can seem to figure out like what exactly is going on.
Yeah. Well,
that's all right. We'll toss it to the four winds, you know.
We're gonna figure it out. She got an oil. We gave her an oil change yesterday.
Yeah.
Fixed a few other little things. So, but yeah, guys. So it's gonna kind of be a van raiser, and if you want to support the journey, there is the link right down below. We're buying a lot of merch. We're getting all this stuff together.
Thank you to everybody who already supported the van raiser because you're helping us to pay for the repairs right now.
Seriously.
So.
And you guys know who you are. It's you know, it is. That's the thing. You want to be a touring musician. It's always going to probably be something with the van. And Lulu owes us nothing, man. She's gotten us 8 tours. She's done with us because the one tour we had a rental because of the accident. She was getting fixed.
Old Frank.
Yeah, old Frank. That was good. He was good. If I could afford a rental, I would get one. But I priced it out. It's about $3,000 for 6 weeks. So there's just, I mean, buy a new van then.
No.
We had one transmission guy be like, "Well, I could pop a new tranny in there for $4,200." I'm like, phew.
Nah.
No, thank you.
I don't really think it needs one.
I just
think it needs
a flush or something.
Someone with the right diagnostic computer to hook it up and say, "This is what it is."
Yeah, it is true.
You know.
So we're gonna go. I want to show you some stuff in my box, and I want to talk about the music video here in a minute because I'm very excited about it. We put so much work into it, but I think we'll park the car and then I'll pull out the box, and there's just so many cool stories and thank yous and people to talk about that made the 50 years music video possible. So I want to actually sit down and put the phone up, but I'm hoping this microphone is making us sound a little bit more better on the road. So yeah, man. But the tour planning has been going awesome. I sent out a bunch of promo emails, and we've literally had an interview every day with a different newspaper or a different public radio station. So it's really kind of cool. All the
public
promo.
Radio is where it's at. I love public radio.
Yeah, support public radio, y'all. Yeah. So we're gonna pull up into Callicoon here. We also might try to get a shot for the next music video because I have shot in a scene for Cosmicated and Time Bandits on my 2 previous birthdays. So it's kind of like it's just like a little milestone marker. You know what I mean? Like, all right. It's what I look like on this year of this day. But yeah, man, if anything, I will link the music video down below, and I highly suggest you go check it out. Maybe subscribe to the Faith Kelly Art channel, because I put all the music videos over there, and this is more Couple of Wanderers oriented. Oriented? No, that's the wrong word. It's the wrong word.
Oriented.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's gonna be it's gonna be a fun tour. We might be biting our nails, but
look at that limb.
Whoa, that is gonna come down on someone. So yeah, guys, we're gonna meet you parking here, and I want to show you what's in my box, and I want to talk a little bit about the 50 years music video.
What?
All right, y'all. Well, it's October 2nd now. It's Thursday, so didn't get that posted last night. But because we just we're really good at filling our time, Mr. Moon and I. And so let's see. We rolled up into Callicoon, and Ollie Gray's was closed.
Ollie's was closed. I was pretty bummed.
I was pretty bummed, so I hope they're okay.
But we went to what I like to call the Olympia Hotel.
Yes.
Which is just the brewery at the top of the hill.
Yeah. So we still had a nice birthday meal.
The food there is so freaking good.
Well, and
the bartender Ariel is cool as hell. Mm-hmm. You couldn't ask for a better day.
And then we went out to the train tracks and we shot a little bit of music video for The Wind, which puts us into production for a new music video that we're going to be shooting on the road. And then we went to open mic, and then we came home. So,
dude, look at this door.
Speaking of, it needs to be a flat door.
It's got windows though.
I do like that. That'd
see through to the other side. It's free.
That's not bad. Where is it? We're looking for a door because I just, I'm trying to make these music videos, man. So, that's part of the reason I make the album is so that, we can watch music videos and make them. Speaking of music videos, before we even think about the next music video for The Wind, which is the next song, I want to talk a little bit more about the 50 Years music video. So let me pull this out. Also, last night, freaking Kathy and Kevin rolled up and brought me flowers.
Aw.
So thank you guys. That means so much more than you know. And
Kathy,
probably going to use those. Probably going to use those in.
Kathy and Kevin were the only two that rolled up.
Well, it is what it is over there. So I want to talk a little bit about the 50 Years music video because it came out yesterday, and I want to thank everyone who's already watched it and reached out, and for all the birthday wishes. It means a lot more than you know to little old Faith Kelly. And this music video,
We're having the official birthday party tonight at the Dale.
Yeah, tonight at the Dale, and then Saturday is technically but it is what it is. We're hustling out here. We're working, trying to see all of our friends before we hit the road here in under 2 weeks now. Oh my God! So the 50 Years music video. If you haven't watched it yet, you should hop over there and watch it so you'll know what I'm talking about. When we had the idea for it, originally the song, it was kind of written about you and I meeting up in this life. And because we had felt like, Kaz and I, when we met, I
know you from somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to stop hanging out with you. And we haven't, as you can tell, we're always together and we have a lot of fun. But this song was kind of about like meeting someone from a past life in this life and just catching up with them and getting through the bullshit together and following dreams together. And it's just it's a special little song, and it's kind of there was a story. I don't remember where I read it from when I was a little girl, but I think it was in one of my weird PA cyber classes. Like we had like mystery and like sci-fi class and like all these cool like subcategories for my English credits when I was in high school. And one of the stories was about these two old men. And I think like one of them was going off to war and one of them was getting married, and they're like, we're going to meet back here in 50 years. I always thought that was such a cool story as a kid. And I kind of felt like it happened to us, but maybe in lifetimes, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm running behind a few years on that. So when we came up with this idea, it was kind of like, I don't know, we played with a lot of ideas as far as like what the lifetimes were. Like I was like, oh, it would be kind of cool if like they started out as kids and they were like, then we're gonna have to get kid actors, and we're like, oh man, it'd be better if we just acted in it ourselves. And of course, like if you listen to the lyrics, it's like last 200 years, last 2,000, and then 8 billion. We went as far as thinking like we could do like Stone Age.
It's too bad we couldn't turn ourselves into like amoeba-like organisms.
Well, next video. So what we did is
in like a molten, like a molten ocean.
A molten ocean. So we kind of went with the idea of like, okay, how could we show it? And let's use lifetimes that would fall like within like a time that has been photographed. You know what I mean? So like we kind of had to keep it within last 200 years. But I kind of went, so I have these allergies happening. It kind of went between like each 50 years. So it was like estimated 50 years. So we did, we thought, okay, 1969, which was originally going to be like early 70s, but we went with 69 just because we thought about the draft, and we did some research on when that ended, and we were like, all right, well, how do we really sell that scene? And we're like, yo, what if she came out with tickets to Woodstock?
Oh.
So she's all excited, and he's like, I got a draft notice.
Yay.
And that's something that probably happened a lot back in 69, or anything that you had someone who was excited about something and they popped out of the house and their man's like, nah, dude, I was in the lottery last night, not the fun lottery.
I gotta go.
Yeah. So
you go to Woodstock, I'll see you.
Man,
I'll see you around.
Side note, I know things, in the world, sometimes people look at things in the world like, oh, it's really bad. especially in this country, they might say like, oh, things are really bad in America, but you want to know what gives me hope? There's no draft. And I always kind of think that like when things get rough out there, it's like, well, at least there's no draft right now, because then half of our friends would disappear.
If you do a bunch of LSD, they can't draft you.
Well, I guess that's true. Sorry.
So they'll deem you mentally unstable.
Oh.
You can't do LSD and be in the military.
All right. Well, that's good to know. If you need it, then, you know.
You can't have flat feet.
I don't know if you can find true LSD anymore, but.
You can't have flat feet either.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if that's true. It could just be, you know.
Yeah.
Like shit that I've heard. But
You have to have good eyesight.
yeah, I heard that flat feet and LSD can keep you from the draft in Canada.
Oh, in Canada. In Canada. Well, we're talking about America down here. Hold on a second. All right, so we went from the 70s, and then we decided the 1920s, and then we decided, because we love our cowboy towns, estimated between 1860 to 1880, because everything is kind of estimated in this music video. We did the best we could with the looks and trying to, you know, keep it like period appropriate. And that was kind of the fun thing, was like, all right, trying to create these looks and trying to create these characters and figure out like how can we roll out the scene where, you know, I think it was when we were at Pelkey's. We went out there one day and I was like, dude, I have an idea for a music video. I really want to shoot one more before we hit the road on tour.
It's a creative environment there at Old Pelkey's.
Oh, dude. And that's where we met Karen. That's where we met Tommy, who, you know.
Tommy the trucker.
Well, we met
Carl,
who introduced us to Tommy. So if you haven't seen the Halfway Decent music video, you should go do that, because I'm on the back of a truck in a American bikini, and it's a lot of fun. So we went to Pelkey's, and I was like, I have this envisionment that she's in a silo. I don't know why it's a silo, because I always thought it'd be cool to make music in a silo, and I think it was just my weird way of being able to go play a song in a silo. And she finds a treasure chest, and this happens to be the treasure chest. I brought it out. Wow, look at the light on it in the camera, Kaz. Look at it. Yeah, it looks nice.
What's up, Frank?
So we went, and I'm going to tell you the story about that in a minute. So she goes in the treasure chest, she opens it up, and she finds these pictures, because I was like, all right. And originally we thought we were going to get like kid actors and like try to come up with some weird story and where they were moving away, and we were like, well, I don't really know who could play you and who could play me. So we were like, all right, well, what if we came up with a scene where, 3 scenes where you have, originally it was just the 3 photographs, but then we actually filmed the scenes, and we were like, all right, you have 2 lovers who are seeing each other for the last time in one way or another, without showing any, you know, like sadness, but like it's kind of like you can tell it's their last time seeing each other, which you actually sold it with your look in that 1920 scene.
Yeah, I
was
get
like,
sad.
holy crap.
I get the sad looks.
Dude, he's been acting. Mr. Moon's been acting.
I'm an actor now.
He's an actor now.
Yeah, look at the Pink Floyd mobile.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we are van hunting, but I don't think
it's not going well.
It's not going well. Well, we're just gonna go for it, guys. We're just gonna go for it and hopefully fundraise for a new ride.
We gotta hit the road, man.
We gotta go. We gotta do this tour. We got another interview today with Moab. Another Moab interview. So anyways, we decided on these 3 scenes, and I want to show you what's in the box first so I can kind of reference some of this stuff. But so this is the box, and I found out after we had shot with the box, it was a few weeks ago, right? We had finished shooting. It was our anniversary. We finished shooting on at Yasgur's, and then we went to Pelkey's for dinner, because that's kind of where it all started. And I brought the box back, and I met this woman named Chip, and she's like, oh my God, that's Frank's box. So this is after we had wrapped the whole project, and, you know, we had been using this beautiful treasure chest, and it was her late husband, his little treasure chest. So it's where he kept a lot of his little treasures in there, man.
There was a lot of the honoring of the past people in this video.
Yeah.
Like everything we wore.
We wore a lot of dead people's clothes in this video. I can definitely say that much, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But in this box, which was kind of cool because Chip got to hold it, and I'm going to return it to Laura here soon, but I wanted to use it for just a little bit more promo, like right now. But in this box, we have our van light, which I've been meaning to put back in here.
Hey, that's where that went.
Put this, there you go, you take that. Because we were using it in the silo. So actually, will you film this? You rolling?
Yep.
That's going to sound nice with the new mic. Let me know how that sounded. Okay, so in this box, let me show you what we got in here. This is the treasure chest with all the props in it. A little, there we go. Maybe if I go like that. There we go. Of course, we have the reward poster. And so this was with the 1800 scenes. And the idea that we had for this was that, and we ultimately want to make Time or Money, the movie, with their characters, which is a whole other project. But basically, this girl got into trouble, and as you can see, it's only a reward. She's not wanted, but I actually took this design from what's her name, Bella Starr, who was an old outlaw in the 1800s, and I changed the name. I changed what she was wanted for, but the reward for the capture of the notorious, and then also down here, Judge Isaac Charles Parker, Fort Smith, Arkansas, 1882. So I just kind of did everything in pages, and we took the photo in the living room. But this is her reward poster for the 1800 scene. It was basically, we came up with this story where she's like a soiled dove on the run. And for those of you who don't know what a soiled dove is, it was another term for a lady of the night.
The naughty girls.
The naughty girls. And it was a term saying something innocent had been turned dirty, obviously. But I read this book a while ago about the Wild Women of the West. I got it in Deadwood last year. And it was so fun talking about these women who just, I got the public indecency, the solicitation, cat thief we put on there just because, I thought that'd be funny. She's a horse thief too, but, maybe I think that, I hope I didn't make a noise. I think that there's a good reason that she was stealing the cat. I think that she was freeing the cat.
Giving it a better home.
Yeah, so
they couldn't take care of the cat properly.
So basically, in the music video, he presents this to her, and she's like, "Oh."
You can see Charlie in the rearview mirror. I'm zooming in on him.
Aw.
Hi, Charlie.
Miss you, Ellie. You're going down, bitch. So basically, the idea for this scene was that she was going to tell him, "Hey, I gotta go. I gotta get out of town." And he's like, "I already know." And then he rips up the poster, and they hug it out, and she takes off on a pony. Which
Chocolate did a great job.
Chocolate slayed. Chocolate was an awesome actor, and
she just had to pee first.
She did have to pee.
Seemed a little awkward when we first got there because she couldn't settle down, but once she peed,
she was like,
she's ready to go.
And also, just huge thank you and shout out to Arrowhead. Arrowhead Ranch over there, Rose coming through. I know she had a crazy busy day, and then it was like, all right, let's make a movie with your pony.
And she just squeezed our dumbasses into her day.
Oh man, it was so much fun. And just before we move on from the 1800 scene,
couple of buttheads.
It's kind of cool, man. When we were talking about dead people's clothing, it was we got those boots I got down at the treasure chest in Hancock, and those are actually from the 1860s. So those are probably worn by some dead chick. And the bloomers I got, those, I don't think those were just, I bought them at Alley Cat Boutique.
I got the boots from Mike Brown. Those were a dead man's boots.
Well, Mike Brown is a living man, so.
Yeah, but he got them from probably a dead man.
It's true. He's a master thrifter.
He is a master thrifter.
So yeah, Mike Brown, speaking of Mike Brown, he also, when we visited Rochester a few weeks ago, he lent me, and I have it in the house too, I gotta find him hopefully before we go on tour, but a homesteader's jacket that he just happened to pick up 20 years ago, and he was talking about how beautiful it was and how his bandmates were making fun of him for being I need to have this.
Yeah, we've been in thrift stores with Mike Brown and seen that look in his eye. Remember when he picked up that helmet?
Oh my God. If anyone had an extra $300, man, he needs that thing.
Something changed inside of him
Oh
when
my-
he goes thrifting. You can see it in his eyes.
Well, because every little thing has life and energy in it, you know, and I have that with me as
Here
well.
comes Billy.
But yeah, so every little thing has a little bit of life and energy in it. And if you think about it, everything came from the earth. So like even my coffee mug, this was once something out there.
The mystical magical mug.
The mystical magical Bisbee mug. Earl Grey.
That came from the earth too.
It did.
And on the back of a truck.
Yeah. And probably on a plane.
That mug and that tea.
Or on a ship.
That mug and that tea and that wanted poster was all in the back of a truck.
But also, the bandana was your dad's, right?
Oh yeah.
The bandana was your dad's, and then
I had Bubby's jacket on.
Yeah. So that was, it's just kind of cool to honor. Although you had Brett Buddy's jacket on in this scene, which he's living. But you don't know where he got that.
No,
you don't know where he got that jacket.
You don't know where Brett Buddy gets his clothes. He gets good clothes though.
And then also the hat that I'm wearing here, we got that on our first tour out. I think we were out in Wyoming.
That was a Dead Cowboys hat.
So that's a Dead Cowboys hat. So there's a...
The old lady said, "You want that hat? That belongs to a dead cowboy, you know."
Great.
Said, "Cool, we'll take
yeah,
it."
of course I'll take it. It was like $8.
A great hat.
So yeah, man, it was it really worked out. Thank you, Mike, for lending us that jacket, because he was like, "Oh, I just felt such a weight behind the jacket." And it is a heavy jacket, dude. It's like,
Dude, I didn't screw around back on the prairies.
no, dude. I mean, it gets cold
You
at
didn't have
night.
time to make cheap clothes. You know what I mean? You made it to last. You might have had to eat that coat, you know,
Yeah.
to survive.
I mean, it was warm. It was actually really comfortable.
You have to cook that coat into a stew.
It's a beautiful jacket. So from there, oh yeah, and
If
then
you
of
had
course,
to do that, you'd have to de-beat it though first. You don't want to eat those beads.
yeah, there's beads. Although you don't know what those are made out of.
That'd give you polyps.
So yeah, in the music video, she goes in the silo and she opens up this box and she finds these 3 pictures. And I'll meet you at the top of the hill in 50 years. So this was the Wild Western look. And she looks at them and she's like, who the heck is that guy? Oh crap, I got somewhere to be. So that's kind of what the thinking that went on there. That's kind of from that cool old man story I was telling you about. And then this one was folded a little better, but this is the 1920s look, which would not have been made possible without Great Eye
Look at
Finds.
the sock.
What sock?
Your sock.
What's wrong with it?
Look at that thing. It's inside out first off.
I'm gonna go running. I don't wear my nice socks running. So yeah, this was a really freaking cool shoe. It wouldn't have been made possible without Lori over at Great Eye Finds in Mountaindale. So if you need someone to dress you for a period piece, she's got you, dude, and she's got some really fun clothes in there.
Between her and John over at Bad Grandma's, they could rock you out.
Well, he got you that shirt there.
Yeah.
And then that's just your old jacket.
Yeah, that's my old trench coat.
And then the hat and.
It was nice to be able to wear that again. I haven't worn that since 24.
I scored these shoes that I'm wearing here for $2 down at Socorro's, and by the time of the end of the day, I realized why they were $2.
The worst.
It hurt so bad. But what I did do for that, as far as a prop, which I do wish I changed one little thing.
Looks like Scooter.
It is, well, it isn't Scooter, but I printed up, I went online and did some research, and I found this is a old Pennsylvania Railroad pass for someone who works at the train. Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
They don't need to see me that close.
Yeah, it was close up.
But this is something that you would see, like, if, you know, someone was working there and this was their rail pass.
Yeah.
And of course, just a ticket. I printed it up. In this scene, what I thought happened story-wise was that maybe he had worked for the railroad and she wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride. Because isn't this based off of...
There's a mix of my family.
It's a mix of his family story. So he gets her a train ticket and she takes off on a hot air balloon. My only regret with this scene is not printing out a hot air balloon ticket or pamphlet or something.
It's a fictional take on characters in my family.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And then something happens, they go on their way and they don't ever see each other again. You know what I mean? Maybe that hot air balloon came down, but hot air balloons rarely.
You know, the blimp did. The
Oh,
blimp,
yeah.
that blimp crashed.
What blimp crash?
I don't know, the Hindenburg.
Oh.
But that's beside
That
the
was
point.
not, yeah, that was a different time. And of course, our 70s scene.
That was during the great cleansing of Tartaria. Yeah, but anyway.
Anywho, and then this is our 1969 scene, which this would not have been made possible without quite a few people, but mostly
Rashid
Donald.
the dog.
Yeah, Rashid.
Oh yeah, and Donald.
Donald and Robin from the band Open for Suggestions. Donald is, I guess, the owner of Creative Film Cars. But this was not this is not like part of his database. I'm sure it is, but like this is his own personal vehicle, Bernice. And Bernice is a beauty. Oh my God, I can't believe.
It's a 1959 Plymouth Fury.
So we were like, how do we sell 69? Because this is there's two types of 60s here, in my understanding. I wasn't there, so I could be totally wrong. But Lori agreed with me on this. There were hippies, and then there were post-Woodstock hippies. You know what I mean? So you're trying to find this, like
You want to find the OGs.
the flower child, and not like the wook. You know what I mean? Like that's we're trying to find this like this pre-hippie, but leaning towards the hippie era.
Before it became an acid fad.
Yeah, before it came. I mean, like, and it kind of was. There was quite a few festivals that happened even before Woodstock. So like it was happening, but I feel, in my understanding of it, and in talking to many people who were there,
It's before Timothy Leary and Ken Kesey got into it.
everything.
It was more like the Jack
I'm
Kerouackers.
pretty sure that started at. I think
Right.
the acid test started in '67.
Like the Jack Kerouackers.
But everything changed with Woodstock '69. There was definitely a shift in the universe.
It's more like Uma Guma, not Shine on You Crazy Diamond.
So basically, this is the picture that Robin took with her Polaroid, and with us and Bernice, and it's really cool because in each one of these scenes there's a different mode of transportation.
Yo, Rashid is such a good boy. He killed the scene.
He did, yeah. He is in one of the shots at the very end. There, he did
exactly what he was supposed to do. He sat there like a good boy.
Donald's like, "You want me to get him out of there?" I'm like, "No, leave the dog. This looks great."
He wanted to be in it.
Yeah, he did. But in this scene,
He peed on that one corner, so now all the other dogs knew he was in the video. They're like, "Oh my God, Rashid was in a music video."
Donald was telling me that's like the bulletin for dogs.
That's the information center.
But in the scene, what was really cool is that Masha Sokol actually lent me that top, so that wouldn't have been possible without her, and I got the little bandana at Great Eye Finds. But this wouldn't have been possible without Donald and Robin. So if you need a picture car, look up Creative Film Cars, and if you live around here, go see Open for Suggestions, because the band is so much fun, and they're just really wonderful people. But for this scene, my last two props to show you before I switch the camera around and we'll finish this up. I went online and I printed out, I mean, I probably could have found original ones, but I printed out these two original Woodstock tickets. This is what they look like. Definitely not the texture that they were, but it was for camera, so we got it done.
I don't know what texture they were.
$24 to go to all of Woodstock.
$8 a day.
It's like $600 to go to Bonnaroo. So yeah, so I printed those out, and in the scene she comes out with those tickets, and he pulls this out of his pocket, which I found online a original draft letter, and I switched up a few things. Like I made it to Mr. C Moon because I didn't, he lives on 123 Rock and Roll Drive, because I didn't want the previous person's information out there, and I fixed the selective service number 666 at the end there.
I had to go to Fort Worth.
Yeah, it's funny. What's funny is that they have an original Maine flag outside of their house. It's like from 1902. It's just a moon and a pine tree, and I loved it. My God, those acorns.
Those are acorns falling.
So if you think about the logistics of this scene, I guess this couple lived in Maine. They were planning on going to Woodstock, but he has to go report to Texas. I don't think that would have added up in reality back then. I bet you there's a closer base that he would have had to go to, but it's a really interesting reading through some of the information on this. It's just, what was the, if married, bring proof of your marriage. If you have any physical or mental condition in your opinion may disqualify you for your service in the armed forces, bring a physician certificate describing that condition.
Remember that conversation we had earlier about the LSD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably get in, was it illegal?
Trip on acid and wear Converse All-Stars.
So that's what's in my box. And, you know, this music video, really, it was brought to you by like a lot of people. And like before we stop talking about it, because those are just the period piece scenes, I'm just going to flip the camera around real quickly. My hair does not know what to do with itself this morning, so I'm just going to do the swoop over at this point. But before we go, that's what's in the treasure box in the music video, and a little bit of an explanation on some of the scenes.
Wow, is it nice out today or what?
It's freaking beautiful, dude. This has been the nicest fall ever.
I love fall.
I know. So, but I did want to just say a few other things. There's a few more people. We are alive.
I feel so alive.
I feel so alive. So there's a few other people to talk about here. Let's talk about Yasgur's farm, dude.
Let's talk about it.
So what was really cool is when we wrote that Woodstock scene, we had actually shot a silo scene at this beautiful farm owned by this woman, Karen, and she had an awesome silo, but it still had the grain wheel in it. So we couldn't kind of get that shot of the treasure chest being in the middle because it's a very heavy.
But if you notice, the entry into the silo is Karen's silo.
Yeah. And then
so we used both the silos, but you think they're the same silo.
Yo, it's kind of like the silo is the time machine. Yo, dude. I think I just cracked the code to my own music video.
She's lying. There's no time machines.
Yeah, silos are time machines, guys. You want to time travel?
Thing is time travel.
Just get a prime and go in a silo.
You're exactly where you're exactly where you're at. There's no bouncing of timelines. There is no jumping through cosmic silo wormholes. Wink, wink.
Why not?
Yo, why don't you give it a try?
The wormhole.
See what happens.
Just lay down and let those little beetle bugs take you to the next level, dude.
Just don't get stuck in the loop like I did. It sucks, man.
So what happened is when we were writing this at Pelkey's, we actually met a woman named Karen who had a farm, and we set up a time and we went there and we did some filming and we got some really cool shots. Unfortunately, the video is only 2.5 minutes long, so we couldn't use everything. But we filmed there, but because of that wheel, I was like, man, I'm putting it out there that I could find another silo just so I could get that shot with the treasure chest. And I put out a call on Sullivan County Post on Facebook.com asking if anyone had a silo or a hay barrel. Wait till you hear the hay barrel story. And Gerald from Yasgur's farm got back to me, and if you know about Woodstock history, what made it super special about the whole draft in Woodstock 69 scene is that the original Woodstock festival was held at Yasgur's farm. And so that she comes running out of the Yasgur's silo, it was truly like a dream come true kind of vision quest. It was really cool. So Gerald, thank you so much. We got there early that day and cleaned out the entranceway to the silo, and that was kind of our little trade. We did some laborious work, and we got it looking good in
just
there.
A little bit, just
not
just
a
so,
lot, just a little
even so
trash bag,
now Gerald
gloves.
can get in and out of there, if like she get in there.
I think everyone should sing in a silo. It's so much fun.
Nobody step on a nail.
Although I'm gonna say I was coughing up a lung for a few days just because of there's a lot of
silt,
dirt in there. So yeah, that was freaking awesome. What a cool day. Thank you again, Gerald. That was like, it really brought, I don't know, it brought it to a new level. And Karen as well, that whole entrance shot is just insane. And man, I got some cool shots in the silo too, but I was like, man, it's only so much time in a music video, man. So then the hay barrel shot, speaking of the Facebook post, Mike Baker was like, he sent me a message and was like, hey, out on 55 out by Liberty, there's this farm and you should drive by, and there's actually a pull off. People take pictures with the hay barrel all the time. You probably just go get the shot. So we went and I actually knocked on the farmer's door.
Mike Baker's a great set locator.
Dude, he's an idea man, dude. Like, he is like, oh my God. And then I'll tell you in a second.
Well, he's like the male equivalent of you. It just never stops.
Yeah.
It's a constant
well, we got to create while we're here.
You and Mike Baker are constantly thinking.
Why not? It's fun.
That's not a bad thing. You need people like that,
Yeah.
I'm like a cat. I like to save my thinking for when I'm falling off a high wall or something like that.
So I went up to the farmer's door and I knocked on it, and I'm a local musician. I saw you had a hay barrel. I wanted to film a washboard shot on it, and so Juanita said, well, I don't own it, but I got permission from the owner to tell you, she susses people out to see if they're cool, and then I got to go film on the hay barrel, and it was perfect. And then she's like, well, they're going to be collecting the bales like in the next day or two, so you might want to get that shot now. I'm like, I'm going to get it now. So we got the shot, and then the next day they were gone, and Mike's like, they're gone now. You should go get the same exact shot with the hay barrels gone. And I'm like, oh my God, Mike, too many ideas. No, it is actually a really cool idea, but like I said, only 2.5 minutes in the video. He even had the idea of after the 69 scene, he's like, oh yeah, and then it cuts to you at a gravestone, and I'm like, oh no. That's too dark. It's too sad, man.
Too honest.
It's real, but then I felt like we'd have to show how the other two period pieces passed. You know what I mean? Like, it's open ended. He could have come home from war, and she could have gotten herself into trouble.
Maybe.
You never know, dude.
She might take the brown acid.
She might have taken the brown acid.
Yeah, she might have been sliding down the poop slide.
Oh, poop dollar.
Remember the poop slide?
Yeah, I bet you the original poop dollar was at Woodstock, and that's where the Juggalos were born. So
yeah, if you're ever at a Juggalo gathering, don't pick up a dollar.
Don't pick up the dollar on the ground, dude.
Just leave it
it's
there.
Poop dollar.
Yep.
I'm not speaking from experience. It's just I know things.
If you know, you know.
So I guess one of the last things I just want to talk about is our quick shot at the Creek Bar that we got last Sunday. It was so much fun. I wanted Greg and Eamon to be in it because they both played on the track, and it was a lot of fun trying to teach them that dance move. So thank you, Diane, for housing that, because I was like, oh man, we haven't shot anything at the Creek Bar, and I try to shoot in places that I want to honor and that I love, and have little, we'll look back on this one day.
I gotta stop looking at these vans. It's getting me nowhere.
I know, dude.
I'm done.
But we're gonna look back on this one day, and we're gonna be old, so have something to look back on and go, wow, what a fun time we had. But yeah, I was trying to teach Greg and Eamon that M-body move, and that Greg yelled at me for not. He wasn't yelling, but he said that he didn't need low impact.
He doesn't need low impact.
He doesn't need low impact.
He was letting you know he only does high impact.
He's a high impact kind of guy.
You don't do,
You don't just do. Anyways.
I'm low impact.
Yeah, you're a low impact person. Yeah. I'm high impact.
I like to take it easy,
Yeah. I do like taking it easy more and more these days, but I still got stuff to do. So speaking, I think trying to think, did I go get everyone? I think we talked about every little detail of it.
What?
In the music video. Anyways, guys, it's a little story about past lives and meeting up with a friend in each one of them. And I wanted to put it out on my birthday because why not? Why not? So guys, that's kind of, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that before we move on, and we're switching gears into tour mode. So the next video we'll probably talk a little bit more about that. And we got some shows this weekend. Yeah, we're cracking down. I got to go put the t-shirt order in and email Spencer Printing probably while this video is rendering out, and hopefully get some stickers made, those Kika stickers.
Those are pretty cool. I like Clown Daddy's intel though. I think the letters should be a little smaller.
I bumped it up, yeah.
A little more centered from the bottom.
Yeah.
That was a good eye.
Yeah, it is. That's why we got to ask Clown.
Those eyes aren't going to be so good after you smack poo out of her at the hitching post.
Yeah, the Clown is going down. We're doing another Jello wrestling. She's going down. But yeah, guys, we leave in 13 days, and I'm probably gonna go edit that Van Razor page too, just because it's a little real this time, guys. We're gonna go for it. We might try to go to a transmission guy and at least get a diagnostic on this before we leave.
Look, it's like Jay Quick's coming out of the light.
Whoa, yeah, it's good.
He's coming out of the void into the light. Is that an eyeball on his guitar? No, that's a tuner. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what
That'd be cool if you painted it like an eyeball, though.
Yeah.
Jay Quick just gave me a good idea.
That is a good idea. So I think we're gonna hit the day. Let us know if the video sounded any better with the little microphones. I think you know, we got them for like $10 because I had a certificate, and you know, we want to make these videos better. So if you enjoyed that, if you enjoyed our rambling about a little music video we made, go watch the music video on the Faith Kelly page, and then also maybe hit subscribe to that. So hit subscribe to this, it helps a lot. And then there are 2 patrons that we've been pretty active on both. We have the Couple of Wanderers patron, $3 a month. You basically buy us almost a whole gallon of gas to get us where we're going, and you know, we post little behind the scenes for tour. And then there's the Faith Kelly patron, which is 2 tiers, and that one gets a little. That one gets, there's loyal fans and there's freaky fans. So that one you can figure out what that's all about. And it's 18 plus, so you can figure it out.
Is it a Fugazi song? Gonna figure it out.
Ooh.
I don't remember. I don't know.
It'd be fun. I haven't listened to Fugazi in a bit.
I like Fugazi.
That sounds like what we'll be listening to. We're busting out of Texas. So guys, yeah, and if you really want to support the journey, we have the link right down below. That's just basically a virtual tip jar. And we're going to be saving our pennies and trying to be stingy and trying to have a really fun time on this tour. So, yeah, guys, we wouldn't be us without you as far as this channel and people watching these videos and coming to the shows and supporting us. So thank you guys. And thank you everyone who has supported the van raiser so far.
Yep.
They might be the only reason we get home.
Thank you for the rear brakes.
Yeah.
Thank you for whatever.
Engine mounts.
God, yeah, the engine
Thank you.
mounts.
Yeah, there's a lot. We got a lot of work done to it.
Yeah,
so
we didn't know we're
hoping.
buzzing around the country with broken motor mounts.
Yeah.
We're just buzzing around.
We were just buzzing around, dude. So yeah, y'all. We hope to see you tonight at the Dale, or maybe tomorrow at Pelkey's, or maybe Saturday at the Dale, or I think we have off on Sunday. Maybe we'll keep it that way.
Yeah, let's just keep it that
Chill.
way.
Or Monday at the Casco Brewery.
Maybe we'll pop into Eamon's open mic on Sunday. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to drive out there 3 times this weekend. It's a long haul to Mountaindale.
Well, look at her.
Honestly, I don't feel like we got home from tour, and honestly, this summer has just felt like a Catskills tour. Like it's just been. It's sometimes I feel more tired in the Catskills than I do on tour. There's a lot to do out here, guys. Well, plus we've been doing movie stuff as well. Anyways, guys, we love y'all, and we hope to see you out there this weekend.
My friend Myrna ripping it up at the Arts Nest.
Heck yeah, she is. Anyways, guys, we love y'all, and we hope you're having
Who's that, Dave Milner on piano?
A beautiful beginning to October. Love y'all.